Hey, Austin Davis here again. Wanted to share one of my favorite techniques for creating like a droning organ type sound using the loop pedal, my Digitech Jamman Solo, and the volume knob on my guitar. It's like I said, great for kind of adding a bass layer underneath whatever you're going to play, maybe something up higher, maybe on acoustic guitar. It's a really great way to kind of add a little bit of beef to your sound if you're going to be playing a really simple line. And it's really easy also. I've used it at church. Usually what I'll do is record something ahead of time and save it, and play it as kind of that bass layer while leading a song. I've also used it live with my band and built the layers right there at the show. So I'll go into the details of kind of how to set this up and how to do it. Here is my pedal board. Like I said, my Digitech Jamman Solo. Basically what you're going to do is record an empty track. You do that by pressing it, give it about 2 seconds, and now it's looping silence. So I'll go ahead and turn up my volume pedal, and nothing coming out of the amp right now. So as you can see, the Jamman Solo is playing right now, and whenever I press it again, it goes into record mode. This is to add layers, not the initial record mode. So every 2 seconds it's recording a new layer, which is what makes it possible to kind of add these swells that will result in that droning kind of ambient sound. And I'll show you how I do that right now. All right, so what I'm going to do is record using the Jamman Solo. It does about 2 seconds at a time. That's how long I set the loop for. And as I swell my volume knob on, it's going to record in 2 second kind of sections, all these different levels or layers of the volume. And as it does that, it just gives this really cool kind of organ type sound. Like I said, it lays that foundation, so then you can play kind of some higher stuff but still have this this nice fat sound. And I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. And what I'm going to do is play an E chord and then different variations of it, as well as some harmonics and some high notes, kind of give it a little bit of a shimmer. Sometimes what I've done is add in my carbon copy analog delay with the mod button pressed. Gives it a cool kind of warble sound. And if that's what you're going for, it can sound really neat. So here goes, I'll show you what I mean. See how it caught that first layer, or that first chord? It sounds all right, but as you add in more chords, it can sound really killer. Even if you just do the same chord a few times, add different textures to it, it sounds really neat. So now I'll play a different variation of an E major chord. So you can hear it gets a little bit fatter, and here we go again with another E major chord. See how it's got a really nice texture there. And I didn't mention it a minute ago, but I am recording using an Audix i5 pointed right at about the spot where the dust cap and the cone meet. So you're not just hearing everything off of the mic on my iPhone. So I'll go ahead and add a couple of harmonics up here, as well as some higher notes, and it'll give a really cool shimmer to it. hear on that last one, rolled the volume on a little bit too quick. It doesn't sound terrible, but if you get a little bit smoother swell on it, it definitely sounds best. So I'll show you what I mean if I go to play something on top of it. It just adds that nice beefy, fat sound while I'm playing something fairly similar. Simple. So what I'm going to do is turn on my delay here, play a really simple line, but it'll sound like a lot more is going on when really it's just me. As you can hear, the recording that we've done just keeps going. I like to put my volume pedal after my jam and solo so that whenever I'm done, I can roll the volume off. So there you go, my ambient drone technique using a looper pedal and the volume knob on my guitar. A guy taught it to me a couple of years ago, and he was honestly reluctant, kind of like it was his little secret, but I think it's just too cool not to share. I hope you experiment with it. You can add in all kinds of stuff to just get different textures, different sounds out of it, maybe a chorus pedal, tremolo, something like that, whatever works for you. So feel free to leave some comments, questions, stuff like that. I love it. And I look forward to hearing from you.